Hello, welcome to the Monday Night Show. So tonight we're going to start by talking about 3 key facts we learned from the Premier League weekend. Number 1, Man City continued where they left off. If everyone can remember, they had that outstanding run towards the end of the season where they won 13 games in a row to pip Liverpool to the title. And they've continued that this weekend with a 5-0 thrashing of West Ham at the London Stadium. Harry Kane eventually breaks his August duck. Throughout the Premier League season, when Harry Kane's been playing, he's never scored a Premier League goal in August. And this weekend, he broke that duck against Aston Villa, scoring at home for the first time at the new Tottenham Stadium. Key point 3, is VAR spoiling football? There's been a lot of focus on VAR recently and a lot of ridicule on Twitter as well. A lot of tweets saying that the fans are reluctant to celebrate because they don't know whether the goal's going to stand or not. Should VAR be part of football? Leave your comments below. Moving on now, we're going to talk about the Mango's Team of the Week. So in goal, we'll have David De Gea making 7 saves this weekend in the Premier League, the most of any keeper. And one key element is keeping that clean sheet as well. Going to play 4 along the back. With right back, it's got to be the Wan-Bissaka. He made 3 interceptions and 66.7 of his tackles were won. Centre half, got the big Lewis Dunk from Brighton. 1 key interception, and he actually won 100% of his tackles. Right beside him, his right hand man, we've got Harry Maguire. 4 interceptions, and he won 71 of his tackles. And then left back, this is because I watched the game, we've got Zinchenko. He won 50% of his duels. I just thought he was outstanding on the day. He kept West Ham at bay, kept Man City flowing down that left hand wing. So I've put him in the side. Playing 3 across the middle. Number 1 is Paul Pogba. I thought he was outstanding against Chelsea. He really ran that midfield. He was like an unsung hero for Man United. He made 2 assists and his pass accurate rate was 76%. Alongside him, we've got Guendouzi for Arsenal. He won 100% of his tackles in that midfield. 86% pass accurate. So it just shows that he bossed that midfield against Newcastle United, which could have went on to win them the game. And then alongside him we've got the newcomer, Tanguy Ndombele. He assisted 1 and 85% pass accurate. Incredible throughout the game. Very direct. And I'm sure there's a lot more to come from him. Then we're going to play 3 up top. 3 goal scorers. First one, Harry Kane. 2 goals. Absolutely vital in that win. 2 goals in the last 7 minutes, which ultimately won them the game. Harry Barnes was crucial in that Burnley win against Southampton, scoring 2 goals. But not only that, he's played along the full game, full 90 minutes was outstanding. Held the ball up well, brought players into the game. Ultimately, that could win them the game. And then last but not least, my player of the weekend, Raheem Sterling, with a hat-trick. And he was absolutely fantastic on the day. Scoring 3 goals. Yeah, a bit harsh because Aguero didn't give him the penalty, but ultimately you'll be happy he got his hat-trick. And we're going to give one more give your head a wobble. And that goes to Lampard. I just feel he fielding a weakened side. He left Giroud on the bench. I mean, a big place like Manchester United, especially playing away from home, first game of the season, you want more experienced players. I do like to see my young talent getting brought in, but ultimately, when you're at Old Trafford, first game of the season, Man United are going to be up for it, the fans are going to be up for it. I just feel Giroud would have given that big focal point up front. So moving on, we're going to talk about on this day. So it's a new feature. What happened today? So firstly, Cristiano Ronaldo signed for Man United. He played 292 games, scoring 118 goals, providing 68 assists and winning 9 trophies throughout before moving on to Real Madrid. Formidable stats, especially at a young age of when he signed as well. And also on this day, probably the most controversial character in football to date, Mario Balotelli was born. An absolute hero in my eyes because I love the drama, the character, the charisma that he brings to the game. So yeah, happy birthday Balotelli, turns 29 today. So I have brought in a new feature as well, and I would like you to comment on below. It's a trivia question. So who was the last person to score a hat-trick on the opening day of the season to then go on to finish as top goal scorer? Leave your comments below, and the answer will be revealed next episode. And then lastly, Monday nights we're going to be talking a little bit about the Serie A and what's going on. So throughout today, Napoli have in principle agreed to sign Lozano from PSV. He'll be an absolute formidable force in that striking force that Napoli have recruited. Imagine him and Insigne either wing, providing crosses for Milik, maybe Icardi in the box. So yeah, there's a one to watch. Another one, Ivan Perisic passes his medical at Bayern Munich today. So that will be a loan fee with the option to buy. The interesting thing is here, he wouldn't travel to Munich unless he was guaranteed that they bought him after the loan. That's what he put in principle. So if that guarantee is complete, yeah, he's going to be a Bayern Munich player. And then lastly, on his debut of the Serie A, well, it was a friendly, so he's a debut for Inter Milan. Romelu Lukaku scored 4 goals in an 8-0 win against Bergamo. Yeah, they're a Serie C side, so not a lot to go off there, but scoring 4 on your debut isn't too bad. Yeah, so hopefully you've all enjoyed the video. If you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, hit the like button, leaving your comments down below, and I would love to know your team of the week, and I would love to know who you think the answer is to the trivia question. Ciao for now.